My name is Stefan Eicher and I'm the MYP Visual Arts Teacher. This is an exhibition that's the outworking of the 10th grade visual arts students' ePortfolio work. The theme is Art Exposes 21st Century Issues, and every student took a particular 21st century issue and worked out their own creative way to engage an audience with that.
Hello, my name is Shreya and this is my art project. This is what I've been working on since the last 2 weeks, and it's taken me a lot of time to complete, but I'm really happy with how it turned out to be.
Hello everyone, my name is Divyani and my project is about exposing the issue of body image, and I've worked on creating 2 sculptures with plaster of Paris, and it is basically trying to showcase how a person is looking at themselves in the mirror and imagining or making up a fake image of themselves that is representing them, and it is focusing on exposing the transparency of what we have called the perfect stereotypical face.
Hi, my name is Harsh. So the name of my artwork is iced modeling. So basically I'm targeting the amount of ice that's left in the glaciers over the past years. Technically I'm doing it like over decades, so since the past 5 decades. So what I've actually done here is, and if you can see on the paper, I've showed the progressions. So it started off as clay bowls properly. So basically the progression was, like in the first bowl it had only ice, the second bowl, this one had only ice, this one had like a lot of ice and a bit water, this one was like 50-50, it had like half ice, half water, that one had a little bit ice and a lot of water, and that one had only water. So basically the water and the ice, they represent the ice that's left over in the glaciers, and the water represents how much has gone. So if you look here, the one on the far right, this one had only water, and if you can see, it collapsed first, right? So basically, first I'll just tell you about the symbolisms. The bowl represents the earth and the ice represents the ice that's left on the glaciers. So if you see the one that had water, which had like 0 ice, that one collapsed first, which shows that as there's less ice left in the earth and most of it has gone, it shows that it would sooner or later destroy the earth.
I'm Anahat and my project is about the social implications of war and how media portrays it.
So I'm Yash and this is mine, and it's pretty simple. I think you can figure out from the painting. It's about racism and how even though this is an African man and American man, they're both human. Like they have the same organs, the same body, and at the end of the day, if they're humans, then there's no point in discriminating against one of them, right? Because what's inside is the same. Why do we discriminate based on what's outside and ignore completely what's inside? So this is just based on that.
Hello, my name is Simran and my artwork was based on a global issue which is pollution, water pollution. So I made a giant shark, medium-sized shark with plastic bottles because to convey the message that our daily use, like single use of plastic, can affect sharks really badly, and not just sharks, even the animals in the ocean. And you know how we are scared of sharks because they're very harmful, can be named as harmful, but the sharks are suffering through plastic because of how much we make a mess for them and don't think of the other animals around us, and just make our life easier, but don't think about the environment. So I'm just trying to tell everyone that we should take care of the environment as well as us to be more sustainable.
When you first look at this, you see a blue sheet of paper, and what it's supposed to represent is the ocean. It's supposed to, as you look on top of it, you look at the surface of the ocean with waves. But then as you take a step back and you look under, you will notice that there's plastic ports, there's waste, there's straws, and if you start to think about it, it shows how plastic is essentially holding up the water, and it's inside it. And every material here kind of represents a different aspect of waste. So this is actually from a trash can. It's a trash can's paper. So I cut that out, This is styrofoam, but these are all waste materials.
So yeah, hi, I'm Ayra and this is my artwork. So my artwork is basically about deforestation and it's a comparison between when it's too late, like about the future and like what is happening right now. So like we can see like in the future there will be like no trees, deforestation, pollution, factories, buildings, and yeah, and it's gonna be like very depressing. So I've used dull colors on this side, and then on the other side I've used very bright colors to show to show positivity. When the audience leave, they just it's just like in their mind that how deforestation is increasing day by day and how our earth is gonna look like in just few upcoming years.
My name is Navya, I'm in grade 10, and as this is my artwork, so our SOI for this unit was Art Exposes 21st Century Issues. And then after brainstorming, I came up with the idea that social media, a young generation getting addicted to social media is a very big problem in this century. So I thought I should make artwork on it because it's spoiling their future and their past and their present. It's affecting their studies and grades, which is affecting their future at the end. So I thought this should have come up because our own generation is getting affected by it in a bad way.
Hi, my name is Gia and this is my artwork. And it's called The New Man, and it's a play on Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. And it's about how one day AI and humans will merge together in the future.
Hi, I'm Kesang, and this is my artwork. And basically, it's a sculpture which like signifies like deforestation and also like death of like nature. So like basically, when you first create a sculpture, you fire it to make it harder and like not as fragile once it dries. But I decided not to fire it because I wanted to send out a message how like our environment and the nature is like a very fragile thing right now, and like we have to take care of it. And I also decided not to color it to show the dullness and the lack of color that is like surrounding us, and like it basically signifies like the death of trees. So
Hello, I'm Navya and I'm going to be talking about my project. So, which color do you choose in the sense if this was kept and this was kept?
Blue.
This or that? Green or multicolored?
Green.
Why is that?
This is natural.
It's natural. And why do you think there's a mirror kept over here?
I don't know. Tell me.
Okay, so basically, the society, as me, I put like two different set of colors in different parts of the table, and I, as a society, discriminated the colors by putting it like multicolored together and green differently. So this is basically how society in the real world treats us. Like we separate the white people and the black people from each other. We like white people are inferior or the black people are inferior. That's what I've been trying to say, that the society is the one telling us that we should be treated differently. But in the same case, if this was together, these two colors were together, and then we would have not thought about it like discriminating and putting in different like papers, because that's what society does to us. They change our perspective. They change our perspective on the opinion about us. That's what I've been trying to say. That stop, like, don't let society tell you what to choose.
Hi, I'm Sahiba, and my issue for my project was consumerism. So here I've made a TV. This is the remote, and the TV, so when you put your head inside the cloth, it advertises some products, but it actually advertises the brand, not the actual product, which shows us how we don't buy the product but the brand when it's advertised. This is consumerism.
So hi, my name is Stephanie, and this is one of my artworks. So I gave people instructions so that you need your phone for this, but on my phone. One second. So basically, what you can see here is pointing fingers of 3 rock installations of my 21st century bullying. So I just wanted to describe how bullying can affect can affect this artwork.
My name is Ananya and I've made this sculpture and it's about racism. My sculpture is inspired by the book To Kill a Mockingbird and as you can see I have a lot of mockingbirds on this sculpture and the mockingbirds signify innocence. And because the book To Kill a Mockingbird was inspired by this person who was wrongly persecuted, and I haven't specified a race because racism isn't specific to one race, and I made this out of newspaper because newspaper is a way that people build their ideas and
I'm Jigme, and this is my artwork on men these days. So men these days are, as you can see from the outside, they look flawless and looks like nothing's wrong. But then on the inside, they're so messed up and broken that like the inside actually pops out more than the outside, and like it's beyond repair at this point. And like the person cannot accept what he is because of how he sees himself. But then he's perfect in his own way. Like you can notice like one shoulder is bigger than the other. There's like a crack here. There's two dents here. So I just feel humans are like this because I feel humans are made out of clay as well because they can like break very easily.
Hi, I'm Aslisha and my artwork is about the topic sexism, and the subtopics in sexism were judgment of male, like male gaze, and the vertibility you feel because of the judgment. Like here this woman is trying to cover herself from the judgment.
My name is Mariam and I made this piece to kind of convey the message of oppression over women in Arab countries like Yemen, for example. And this is supposed to hold the meaning. This is supposed to be a traditional dagger, which is called Jambiya in Yemen. And it was supposed to be a beautiful cultural piece that shows, that holds culture and tradition. But instead, people in Yemen used it as a way to do violent acts, especially over women, to show their power, and choose this material to convey that it was the main artwork was supposed to be a collection of daggers that were supposed to be hanging up and a woman, figure of a woman standing under them. And it shows that it kind of shows the threat that's caused and the oppression that's caused over women, and none of the women is taking a step because she's afraid that it's gonna fall on her. But the material, the plaster, is supposed to mean that if actually one of them took a step, and they're afraid that if they take a step it's gonna fall on them and something bad is gonna happen. But if one of them actually takes a step, it's gonna fall but it's gonna break, which means that, you know, we can break the rule of what a dagger is supposed to represent in Yemen if one of them gets the courage to do something.